Hello everyone, Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, and Pablo Fareje. We're here live at the show court, San Luis Potosi, Club La Loma. You're watching the last of the pool play. Team Mexico, Rodrigo Montoya versus Team Bolivia. Carlos Keller. Introduce my sidekick, Gustavo.
Good morning, Gary. And everyone here in San Luis Potosi for day 3 now of the World Championships here in Mexico.
Our head official, Fabian Torres from Cali in Colombia. No appeals available in this match. They can appeal to their opponent, that's it. Referee's call stands. Once we get to the semis and the final of the Sembrada, the draw, then they will have the ability to appeal. Oh, great rally, Gustavo.
Score is 6-3. We've commenced this game in as it's already started. Mexico, Rodrigo Montoya serving 6, serving 3.
In singles play, the top 2 per flight per pool qualify for the main draw. In doubles, all the teams qualify. In mixed doubles, nobody qualifies because mixed is only part of the individual play, which will terminate today. Then we'll have the team play to wind up the tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here in this beautiful city of San Luis Potosi.
Score is now 4-6.
Safety holdup. So that's a dead ball hinder, folks. Dead ball hinder, basically, when play stops. No harm, no foul. Replay first serve. 2 serves in IRF play. Short serve. That ball must cross that midline, which is called the short line. It's 20 feet from the front and back walls. Half lob. It's impressive.
Impressive forehand down the line. Carlos Keller now back 5, serving 6.
A reminder, folks, rally scoring is the scoring system. Best of 5, each game to 11, win by 2. Great. Down that video. Great location, depth, pace, and very difficult, as you know, because you were playing this morning. Tough to pick up that ball along that glass.
From the outside looking in, it looks like they should be able to get it very easily, and very, very hard to see when you're in the court.
So Montoya earns the serve and a point.
7-6. Rodrigo, if I can comment here, 26 years old. He's been world champion already once in singles in 2018 in Costa Rica, and a very well-known name in the IRT Tour. I would say he's in the top 5 already.
Not a surprise. Next IRT stop will be outside of Baltimore in 3 weeks, Millersville. Tune in. Oh, nice. Off his back foot, snaps a forehand, near side pinch, winner. Once again, first to 11, but one must win by 2 points.
Score is 7-7.
Gustavo, we've been here multiple times, not only for the World Championships, but the Junior Worlds. Ball live. Oh, nice. Great gets by Carlos. Montoya nonchalantly ends the rally with a backhand left side pinch.
That was just beautiful. And Carlos just kept digging and getting them. 8-7, Montoya serving.
Folks, thank you for tuning in to the IRF Network International Racquetball Federation Facebook and YouTube. We're into the middle portion, or latter portion could be, of the first game. Best of 5, 2-11, win by 2. Pool play. Montoya versus Keller. Unforced error there by Keller, so.
Score is now 9-7. We did not have many overtimes yesterday, but there were some that got up into the 16-point range. Could go all the way to 80 if necessary, right?
80-78 would win it. I'll see you tomorrow, huh? Keller. Safety hold up.
Okay, so we have this.
Replay. Once again, dead ball hinder.
9-7, 9-7. The score will be up on the screen here shortly. For all you viewers on Facebook and YouTube.
Power serve came up short. See which selection of second serve he gives us, Gustavo. Easy reverse. Winner by Keller.
Thank you, Pablo. We should be now, or the viewers should be seeing the score on the screen. Score is 8-9.
8-9, Keller serving from Bolivia. Santa Cruz de la Sierra, it's his hometown. Montoya is from the capital of the state of Chihuahua, Chihuahua City. So now we empate, we have a tie at 9, first to 11.
Not surprised at all. I knew these two players very, very equally matched. Somewhat.
Timeout. So Montoya called his one available timeout. Each player gets one timeout per set, 1 minute in length. So go ahead, talk about the playing styles and history of these two players.
Well, both of them are have been in World Championships, Pan American Championships. They've represented their countries before. Montoya has more victories, if you will, on the world stage. Keller, a very well-known name in Bolivian racquetball. Both these gentlemen qualified number 2 in their respective countries' selection process this year in their national tournaments, and Montoya losing to Daniel de la Rosa, and Carlos Keller losing to Conrado Moscoso. Understandably so, but these gentlemen are always battling them day in and day out. It's good to see them here. Their styles are very similar. They're very calm players. They tend not to get excited. Yeah. You don't see that from the outside, even though they may be nervous playing.
Well put. We don't see the animation as we do from other players. So to continue, it's 9-9, game 1. Keller. Ball down. So now we have game point number 1 in favor of Keller here. If Rodrigo is successful in winning the next rally, then we'll go overtime. As Gustavo said, I think we had 3 overtimes yesterday. There it is. So reverse forehand to the left corner. Keller, 12. Montoya, 10. We'll have a 2-minute break and we'll be back. We're back in vivo here in San Luis Potosi, championship court number 2 here at the beautiful La Loma facility. Opened in 2000 for this event, the World Championships, a memorable event in many, many ways. I apologize to our viewers. First game was 11-9, not 12-10, 11-9 in favor of Carlos Keller from Bolivia over Rodrigo Montoya from Mexico. So Gustavo, share with our viewers your impression of game 1.
I think it could have gone either way, as we see here by reflected by the score. As I mentioned, their styles are very similar. They're very low-key players. They don't show excitement from the outside. They can get to balls. They don't even make it look hard. So all the balls they're getting to, they make that court look awfully small, and that goes for both of them. Very respectful players, and here we go.
Keller serving. So what happened was he tripped as he was releasing the ball. Let's see what the call is here by, okay. Torres is going to allow that to say. Ball down, point for Keller, 1-0, game 2. Professional referees for the IRF.
You think that was a correct call, Gary?
First time. Safety on the court. I think what happened was he had a wet spot as he was attempting to stride to the ball. Ball up. So Rodrigo not only earns the serve, but earns a point. We're tied at 1, game 2. Best of 5 to 11, win by 2. 1 timeout per game, 2-minute break after each game. 2 available appeals when the appeals are available. That will come probably on Wednesday. Today being Monday here in San Luis Potosi. Short serve. Haven't seen a lot of success on those drive serves thus far.
And they've been very short.
So Gustavo, I'll share this with you and our viewers. Back in Korea in 2010, Keller, an 18-year-old from Bolivia, took Rocky Carson to the tiebreak 11-10. And I made a comment that this kid he has the tools to be world champ. Let's see if it comes to fruition this week. Here he is at age 30.
Undoubtedly, Gary. I was there witnessing him play, and we were all back of our minds rooting for him to win that match against Rocky, but of course Rocky with his endless experience took it away from him.
Great hit by Rodrigo. And an anecdote as well, you and I won the World Championships that year as well in doubles.
Yes, we did. Trying to remember which team we defeated.
Team Korea.
Team Korea, yeah.
Put it on our resume, my friend. Oh, sidewall. Kiss off that front wall. 2 bounces. Point for Montoya. So 1 point deficit, 3 serving 4 in game 2.
I see Montoya serve. He's got it coming over the short line.
Another short. Neither of them have reversed a drive serve. Let's see if that happens.
I think he's commenting that they're not to serve until he calls the score.
So there's a reverse, but with more of a defensive protocol. Nobody home left side. Point for Rodrigo. We have a tie.
Carlos committed to the pinch, and Montoya picked up on that quickly.
First match of the day and Monday morning. Almost a standing room only crowd. As you see, Keller ended with a rollout left corner.
Keller's 30 years old. Seems like he's been playing for 20 years.
32 years. Oh, nice. Great serve, better return. So once again, rally scoring. Rodrigo earns a serve, side out, and a point, 5-5.
Hope our viewers are liking the rally scoring. What's the real reason behind the change there, Gary?
A number of reasons. One is more user-friendly, fan-friendly, if you will, to cooperate with other Olympic sports, trying to get in the Olympics. If it happens, it'll be 2028 in Los Angeles. Rally scoring in those disciplines as well. And it cuts down on delays. The average match, unscientifically thus far, is about 45 minutes. Two-point lead for Montoya when we return. We'll stay here. Keller takes his 1 timeout. So, Gustavo, you were here at the first Worlds here in San Luis Potosí in '94, is that accurate?
That is correct,
at
yes.
La Loma, another club. Many clubs here in town. It's in our opinion, it's the racquetball mecca of the world. You played this morning against a gentleman that many people may know, Senor Longoria.
It was a wonderful experience to say hello to Mr. Longoria again and to actually play with him this morning on the court. It was just the two of us. His usual group of players that comes in the morning didn't show up, and I stepped in. And
you stepped in.
I stepped in, and I had some fun. It was good. Nice to be back in the court myself after several knee replacement surgeries. So.
And we'll see you next week in Albuquerque for the 37th edition of the International Racquetball Federation World Senior event. Here we are, game 2, Montoya, Mexico, serving to Keller, Bolivia, 7-5. Montoya lost the first game 9-11. Fabian Torres is our head official. He resides in Cali in Colombia. Not enough depth on that ceiling ball from Montoya. Set Keller up mid-court, and he rolled it out left side. 1 point deficit, 6-7. haven't looked, but I can only imagine that both these players will qualify for the Sembrada, for the draw.
I have to agree with you there, Gary. They're very strong. Both number 1 and 2 players for Bolivia and Mexico are likely to qualify.
There's one that worked. But again, a better return. Good serve, better return by Montoya. So again, he comes in, side out, and a point scored. 8-7.
I was talking to Montoya a little bit before the match started. He was telling me he's the first mixed champion with Samantha Salas they had in 2022, as we've introduced that event now, which has really been looked at favorably.
Yeah, that was in Bolivia, in Carlos's hometown, Santa Cruz. And next year that event is likely to be in, well, will be in Chile, but likely to be in Temuco, lead into the Pan American Games, which will be in November in Santiago de Chile, the capital. 8-8, game 2. Oh, nice. So Keller elected to go cross court with that backhand right into the power zone of Montoya, and he put it away. Montoya did. 9-8, Montoya coming in to serve.
No.
This is the 21st edition of the IRF World Racquetball Championships. First one was 1981 in Santa Clara in California, USA. Half Z, overhead. Oh, nice. Rally ending side wall, front wall combination winner. So Montoya, after having lost game 1, 9-11, has game point number 1 here in game 2. Thank you all for tuning in to the IRF Networks, International Racquetball Facebook and YouTube. So rally ending overhead by Montoya is unsuccessful, allows Keller the serve and a point, 9-10. Montoya wins the rally, wins the game. Deja vu, 9-11, 11-9. We'll go to the third game. We're guaranteed 4 games here, Gustavo.
No surprises. You could see that before the first ball was served up. Pretty exciting to see both these guys out here. Very respectful of each other. It's just nice to see. This is really good racquetball. Racquetball at its best. We were talking yesterday about the world champions, and we were talking a little bit about the world champions and the numbers of wins and that. Rocky's has 5. Rocky Carson, Alvaro Beltran has 5. But, of course, the one with the most world championships is, or you might guess,
Longoria.
Paola Longoria. She has 4 in singles and 4 in doubles. Very
Not to
impressive.
mention hundreds of other wins. So, Pablo, take it away. We'll be back here at La Loma. This is Gary back with Gustavo and Pablo. We're here at the show court in San Luis Potosi. Beautiful city. We'll talk about the dynamics of the city when we have a break. You're watching Team Mexico serve to Team Bolivia. Montoya versus Keller. We have an empate, a tie, 1 game each. It's the best of 5, each to 11 points. Great serve that time, Gustavo.
Beautiful shot. Getting that ball off the side glass here, very impressive.
So Montoya jumps out to a lead, 1-0. Speaking of world champs, Ronda Racich just walked in. Oh, handcuffed.
It would appear to me, Gary, that he's amped it up a little bit. Pace on the ball on that serve is maybe about 20 miles per.
We saw Landa do it 2 days ago. We saw it Moscoso do it yesterday, and here we have Montoya amping it up. That's a screen, a visual hinder, folks. So for those of you newer to the game, that's a fault serve, second serve. Torres Fabian from Colombia is our head ref. Skip in, point Montoya. We talked about the lack of animation, especially from Keller. Sometimes he needs to amp up his animation, get back into the game. Let's see what happens here. It's 3-0. Welcome Alvaro Yanez from Chile, Racquetball Academy. When you're in Santiago, call 1-800-YANEZ.
Screen serve, I like to point out, I'll mention it after this rally.
First time a long serve. Let's see if he goes back with that controlled reverse Z lob to the right. And he does. Back up top. 2 bounces. Good start for Rodrigo, Gustavo.
And a smart call timeout.
We're going to stay here, folks. Thank you, Pablo. It's 5-0 when we return. Rodrigo's serving. Carlos has used his 1 available timeout. So go ahead and explain to our viewers your theme, please.
Yes, and I've had that question by a lot of the referees as well as a lot of the players here. And just for those in the viewing public that play racquetball, what really constitute a screen serve? And there's three things you need to look at. And when you're calling for a screen serve, and one of them, you have to be in position. You can't be going in a different direction if you're the receiving player when that ball is served, even though the ball might go by close to the body of the player on the other side. That is certainly the second thing that you need to watch for when calling a screen serve. And then it has to be close. A lot of people say it has to be a certain distance, a racket distance. But the way the definition is in our rule book, it simply says it has to be close. So again, the 3 things: you have to be in position, it has to obstruct your view, the serve, and it needs to be close.
Well said. And along with the avoidable hinders, a lot of subjectivity enters the picture. The key that we teach our officials is be consistent. Speaking of consistency, here we go. Montoya, 5. Keller, 0. Game number 3. We're tied at 1. Best of 5 to 11, win by 2. Short serve. Keller is coached by his brother Orlando, and Yanko Renteria is Rodrigo's coach. Set up. So that was an empty timeout by Carlos, and body language not looking real good here.
I noticed that. Yeah, it seems like he's almost given up on this game. Let's see if he can score a point and get motivated.
replay it. Once again, folks, it's called a dead ball hinder. First serve. If that were second serve before the rally began, it would revert back to first serve. So here we are, 6-0. Tried to go with the jam that time. Different twist. Let's see if he is consistent on this second serve going to the right side. Yes. Oh, nice soft hands, huh?
Almost like he didn't swing. They're replaying it. Montoya wanted a hinder.
Not sure whether the hinder was called prior to the last shot or the referee Torres thought that the ball was up. Really doesn't matter. The bottom line is the call stands. Replay first serve.
No one to appeal to but Montoya.
You think Montoya, if he were to appeal to him, would reverse the call?
I don't think so. He's the one that wanted the hinder. Call.
So no point for Keller. They'll replay it. Montoya serving 6-0 here, game 3. San Luis Potosi. Malia Kamahoahoa Bailey just walked in, one of the Team USA coaches. Sitting down next to Rhonda Racich, going over their game plan. Second serve. Ball live until the passing shot right side by Montoya. It's impressive for Montoya.
That was an impressive get by Keller, but Montoya was all over that return.
You see with that second serve, typically the intermediate Z lob, Keller has no option. Hasn't used any options except to hit a controlled overhead. And much of the time it sets the So 8-0, first to 11 wins, win by 2. If this continues, Montoya will try to close it out in game 4. Keller will try to force tiebreak, which would be the 5th game. Nice serve, ace right side along that Vidrio. Impressive. 9-0. International Racquetball Federation. Thank you, Osvaldo Maggi, Luc St. Ange, and the staff. Great job again. Next up on the IRF calendar, we next week in Albuquerque, World Seniors, 37th division. And then in November, or excuse me, first part of December, we'll be back in Guatemala City for the World Junior Championships.
Looking forward to that event. Lots of young players.
Okay, that's a safety holdup. Replay.
In Mexico, the numbers of young players that are playing, it's impressive.
Short serve second. With this big lead, the crowd's not very animated right now. They are on court 1 over here, but to my right. Oh, Keller smashes an overhead into the floor.
What would you call that shot?
Faux pas. That would be a legal shot in Chinese handball. So we have a 10-0 lead. Game point number 1 for Montoya here in game 3. Fourteen countries here this week. We have Japan from Asia. We have Spain from Europe. The rest from the American hemispheres. North America, Central America, South America, and Dominican Republic representing the Caribbean. So Keller,
He's not getting that first serve in.
one serving 10, second serve. Safety hold up.
Hit the door.
Okay, court hinder, thank you. Good Z return. Carlos got handcuffed, tried to behind the back shot without success. We will break, folks. We'll have a 2-minute break. When we return, it'll be 2-1 in favor of Montoya. Take it away, Alexis. Back in vivo here in San Luis Potosí, Club La Loma Centro Deportivo. Gorgeous, multidiscipline sporting park. So welcome back. It was the theme of yesterday. We'll extend that to today. My partner in Creeman, my friend Gustavo. Welcome back after a 3-year hiatus. Welcome back Fabian Balmori playing for Team Spain. I think the last time was here in 2000. And welcome back Ron Brown, who is the IRF delegate from Canada. Ron is a CEO in Canada in Winnipeg for Boys and Girls Club. He was the executive director and president for Team Canada, and he was team coach. What a resume. So
it's great to see Ron back. It's the first time I meet him, and it's the Canadian team. Obviously, we know Monsieur.
Monsieur, he was working out with us this morning.
And just an impressive facility here, Gary. They have boxing, they have spinning, they have yoga, they have the weights, they have an Olympic-sized pool. It just goes on, and it is used, and there are a lot of members here.
And Monsieur is Michel, head coach for Canada. So game 4. Keller, a good start, 1-0. We're talking about him mimicking his paisan, Moscoso, who amped it up yesterday when we were watching him play. He needs to amp it up here.
That was an overhead backhand pinch kill.
Welcome Ivan Valdez, one of our professional referees from Baja California. Bienvenido, señor. Carlos would like that one back. Point for Montoya, 1-1 game 4. So if you joined us in progress, Montoya lost game 1, 9-11, won games 2 and 3, 11-9 and 11-1 respectively. Now it's 1-1. Replay called.
That was a good call. A lot of these players are always looking for that avoidable.
Why not?
But it is good for them to hold up.
Absolutely. Number
from
1
a safety standpoint.
Number 1 on the court is safety. So now it's second serve, 1 serving 1, game 4. Montoya serving from Chihuahua City in Chihuahua State, up north by the Frontera. where Gustavo lives and close to where I live. Gustavo in El Paso, myself in Albuquerque. Ball live, Montoya left side. Held up. So according to Torres, Keller had the straight in and cross court and room to swing, so he's calling a dead ball hinder. There shouldn't be discussion here. He should play ball.
You shouldn't be letting them open up the door either.
Exactly, that's part of the demoras, the delays. We want efficient racquetball here. One way that we think we've done that is by implementing rally scoring and 11-point games. Great serve, deep left court, handcuff Keller, put it in the floor.
You know, Montoya, he's an aerospace engineer, graduated, I believe from Chihuahua, University in Chihuahua, and he's not practicing his studies yet as he's focusing on racquetball, but eventually he has a nice career to fall back on. I'm sure he'll do very well. He's a wonderful young man.
So Montoya's final shot was gobbled up by Keller. Point scored for Keller, right side. 2-2 empate, game 4. Once again, rally scoring, first to 11 win by 2. Timeout, 1 minute in. Keller. Backhand winner. Takes the lead. Has he amped it up?
I don't see that amping up power that we see with some of the other players, but I think he's focused. He's back in the game here, game 4.
Defining amped up in different respects, not only pounding the ball, but just staying, as you say, more focused, shot selection, crisper shots. Meanwhile, speaking of crisp shots, Montoya puts that ball away, and it's now 3-3 in game 4. Thank you for viewing in, folks. We're here in San Luis Potosí, 21st edition of the World Championships for Second. He called that short. Second serve. Welcome to one of the 2 Costa Rican players, Sergio Acuna. He'll be playing singles and doubles today, along with his brother, Andres. Andres, his older brother. Congratulations. World Games champ 2022.
That was the second time I've seen Carlos drive an overhead straight into the floor. Let up a bit.
So as you were saying, 3 elements of a screen, and that was a screen. So Montoya, I believe, is changing his racket, and he has 30 seconds to do so, and he can't be coached on the way. No water, no nothing. Get the racket and go in. Thank you, Coach Renteria. That's, folks, in USA play, that would have been one of the player timeouts, unless the player had exhausted their allotment. In this case, IRF play, doesn't matter whether they have one or not. It's a referee timeout.
Well said, Gary.
Same serve, overhead. Carlos had that left side, decided to go cross court right in the powerhouse forehand of Montoya.
Montoya is also an excellent doubles player, winning back in Lima 2019, which we had the opportunity to be there. The last of the major tournaments we had then, doubles with his then partner. Who was his partner?
Mar?
I think it was Javier Amaro. Excellent player. He's not here this tournament.
Well, there's so many great players in Mexico. I mean, Padilla, he's not here either. It's his hometown. Andre. But Alvaro is here at 43 years of age. Oh, nice. Montoya on Arroyo here. 6-3 trying to close this out, first to 11. Timeout, Keller. We'll stay here, folks. So 14 countries here in San Luis this go-round. We have Japan representing Asia. We have Spain, talked about Fabian Balmori representing Europe. And then we have North Central and South America, Latin America, if you will, and the Dominican from Caribbean. And who's our representative from Dominican?
We have one.
Yes.
Mr. Ramon
De
Leon.
Not only is he a player, he's coach, he's the delegate. He may be one of our officials for the second part because he can't play in that second part, which is team play. And just an all-around nice guy.
Yes, he is.
He's from La Capital, Santo Domingo, which has hosted multiple times this event as well. So when we come back, Montoya will be serving 6-3. Can Keller come back? The answer is yes. Will he come back? That's questionable. Does he need to change anything in order to do that?
I think even if he doesn't come back, it would be good of him to come back on a positive note and score some points. More than likely, as we said, he's still going to qualify for the individual the seeds or the llave, the key.
What he needs to do maybe is get better serve on that first serve. As you say, he's been a little loose, a little sloppy. Second serve. Consistency has been the Z to the right on that second serve. Stays with it. And nonchalantly, Keller, forehand winner right side. So, quality timeout, Gustavo.
You got to use your timeouts during the game. You can't use them tomorrow. Coach Tom Travers showed us that once.
He did. More than once. Hello, Tom. Back in Guatemala City. Ball live. Montoya. Keller. Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Dynamic rally won by Keller. Last ball was up. Montoya dove, kept it in play, and guess what? His return hit him before the second bounce. Point for Keller, much to the joy of the crowd, which is now animated again.
That's the best rally I've seen in the tournament so far.
What a promotional rally that is. Alexis, put that on the replay, dear. Alexis Iwasa, Team Canada oftentimes, is our co-producer here at courtside. What a great rally. So, can Keller overcome it? And the answer is yes. Now it's 5-6.
That may be just what he needed. It was Montoya's point, and there wasn't much he could do to hide from the ball hitting him. He was on the ground.
So after that towel timeout, that official time, Keller serving, first serve. Safety hold up, avoidable hinder. First thing, folks, hold up.
Point.
Point scored, 6-6, tie, game 4. He took that timeout when he was down 3-6, now it's 6-6. Well, unfortunate backhand into the floor there, so Montoya's coming in with a 1-point lead.
He's not going to let up, though. Keller knows he's in the game. He's got to get this game to go to game number 5.
There it is, sidewall, front wall combo with the backhand. It was a loose serve, came off the back from Montoya.
I'm predicting overtime here.
Okay, I'm going to write that down. Gustavo, OT. What's the over-under on that? Oh, great serve. Montoya neutralized that serve.
I like the way he blocked him legally from getting to the ball.
The subtleties of the game, folks. Nuances. Bottom line, point Montoya, 3 points in the match, 8-7. We're here in game 4, San Luis Potosi, La Loma, Central Deportivo. 21st IRF World Championships. So first serve, he goes with this typical second serve. He's been so successful with that, why not? Guess what, he got a point, so 2 points for the match.
That was simply missed by Keller. That was his point to lose, and he lost it.
A lot of pressure here. Gustavo has predicted OT. Guess what? The over-under now is minus. You fill in the blank. Here we are.
That was a flat rollout.
Match point number 1 for Montoya. If Montoya scores, you're buying, bud. Well, he holds off match point number 1. This will be match point number 2 at 8. Another racket break, so official timeout. 30 seconds to procure the racket and be ready. And he's coming back on the court. And he's ready.
As they say, it's not over till it's over.
Thank you, Yogi. Here we are. Keller, 8-10, second match point for Montoya.
I don't know how many rackets he has in that bag.
Múltiples. Good serve. Reverse. Round the wall ball. Set up Keller. Reverse. Excuse me, near side pinch with the forehand. Winner. 2 match points held off. 9-10. Will you be on the receiving side of buying?
Timeout called.
So
Mexico.
we're going to stay here, folks. Thank you, Alexis. We have a 1-minute break till we resume play. At that time, Keller will try to hold off the 3rd match point on behalf of Montoya. We'll be serving 9-10. As Gustavo said, if Keller scores that point, we go overtime and I buy.
What did we decide you were going to buy, or I was going to buy?
Oh, I buy your dinner.
All right.
You buy me a cup of coffee. I'm a little older than you, so that's fair, isn't it?
I think it's fair.
That's tomorrow. So, Alexis, thank you for your expertise here as a co-producer for our buddy Team Chile and Team Lebanon, Pablo Farhe. Welcome Team India. Arun sat down. Oh my.
Looks like
Great timeout by Montoya, comes in and wins that point as a receiver. So Rodrigo Montoya will advance, will be one of the top seeds in this bracket. He wins 3-1 over Keller. 11-9, 9-11, 11-1, and 11-9. Gustavo, your thoughts on this match?
every bit of what we could have expected from these two players. Very respectful play of each other. I still believe they're both going to qualify for the next level of competition, and we're very glad to be watching such great racquetball and such great sportsmanship on and off the court. Signing off now, Gary.
Thank you for tuning in, folks. We'll be back with another screen match on the IRF Networks, Facebook, and YouTube. So next up, in probably 20 minutes or so, will be the ladies singles. Rhonda Racich versus Christina Amaya. Rhonda from the USA, Christina from Colombia. We're signing off for a while. Stay tuned, folks. Come back and share the